Welcome back to my channel. So I've had a lot of stuff on my mind. I've just kind of been keeping it to myself for the most part. On occasion I will post like who I'm watching in reference to certain controversial stuff, what have you. But today I thought it would be nice while I do my face that we could discuss some of the situations that are, to be quite honest, trigger me, like big time. And they should be triggering to you, especially as a mother, as a woman. I'm going to start off by saying that this video, this live stream, it's not for kids. This is just for adults, people over 18. And preferably, I would like it if you were a birthing mom. Okay. If you were literally like you've given birth to children, I would only like to hear those women chime in on this topic, preferably. Granted, everyone has a voice here. You can say all your opinions here. I'm completely open and transparent for the most part. Anywho, so what's really been taking me off? I was watching, I don't know if you follow Hilton, but he creates music. He's really talented. He's always struck me as someone who's very liberal, very leftist, and well, he lives in LA, so that goes without saying. Nonetheless, he has been speaking up on some stuff, which I completely give him kudos for. I will link his channel below because I've been watching his content almost every single time he posts something. I'm there to listen. So, all this pronouns, jazz, and what have you, I think is beyond stupid. I agree with 100% agree with. Oh my God, his name is like fleeting me now. I can't even say. Dude, this is why I don't do these kinds of conversations because I can never remember what I'm going to say. The cute guy that has makeup palettes, Jeffree Star. Okay, sorry. I completely agree with his take on the pronouns and everything like that. I think he said it very clear that it's ridiculous and that you should just live your life and stop being so obsessed with words, and try to change the language and just be who you are. Like, you don't have to have a title, you don't have to have a label, you don't have to be a pronoun, you don't have to be any of those things. Just be you. And I love that. I freaking love it. And it's coming from someone who, is Jeffree Star. He is, I don't know, he likes to wear, you've seen him, he likes to wear makeup. He creates makeup. He's been around forever. He doesn't consider himself a female, okay? As far as I know. But he dresses up in trans. He dresses up, however he sees fit, and that's fine, and that's great, and that's wonderful, and I embrace individuality. I am very open-minded, but there needs to be something done about this really weird, like, agenda. It almost seems like it's an agenda because it's geared toward our children, and that is where I have a problem. And as a mother, to even insinuate that or even to say that I should be called a birthing person, that is the most offensive, disgusting, belittling. A mother is a mother, okay? A woman, only a woman, a naturally born woman, okay, that was born a woman, can have kids, okay? And anyone who wants to argue that, to me, you are fucking insane. It's science, it's biology. There's no, I understand that people, there are real trans people. I get that. I have plenty of trans friends here on this platform. And I completely understand that this does exist. This is a real thing. It's not just, something that people choose one day to do. I get it, okay? But what I don't get is the fact that it almost feels like they're trying to erase real women. They try to the media, the masses, okay, they try to belittle what it is to be a woman, okay? I've seen this has been coming for a long time. And they start small, okay? They start like, oh, women can be like men too. It's called sexual freedom, don't slut shame, what have you. It starts like that. And honestly, I do blame women for the most part for why this is happening. I will put that there. I will say that. And there's going to be a reason as to why I blame women for this. Let me catch my breath. Let me drink some V8 Fusion so my sugars don't drop. Anyway, you guys don't want to be a part of this conversation? Why? You're afraid you're going to get judged? Anyhow, I think it's disgusting. And I think it's sad that a lot of women aren't even talking about it. That's kind of what I think gets me the most, is that I see moms, I see moms on this platform, and they're not even addressing the fact that there's MAPS out there, okay? Do you know what MAP stands for? Again, this is not a kids channel. This situation right here is not for kids. I will tell you right now, if you're listening to this, put headphones on, or, go somewhere else if you have a kid around. MAP stands for minor attracted people. How is that even okay? Like, hold on. Just wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see something. What? Please sign in. Am I not? Okay. I'm confused. Well, I'll just leave it as it is then. So they're trying to say that MAPS should be included in the LGBTQ plus flag. Now, number one, as a heterosexual woman, a mother to two beautiful children, who would love them no matter what lifestyle they chose or how they identified, the fact that that's even being spoke on, to add minor attracted people to a flag, which I don't even think the flag should exist to begin with, okay? I'm sorry for you big pride people. Most of you are white, heterosexual, middle-aged women, very odd, but the fact that that's even a discussion topic is disgusting, and people should be outraged right now, but nobody's really talking about it. They'd rather talk about, pointless, mindless shit. It's just sad. It's sad. And I'm here to change that. I'm not trying to offend anybody. If you're easily offended, please just do you, and you can leave in this conversation, because I have a lot to say. Minor attracted people. Wow. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. And there's a reason for it. There's a reason. Now, I would say probably an old school feminist. I do believe that women should be able to vote, run for office, work and have the same kind of opportunities as men, etc. Okay. To me, that's just obvious, okay? No shit. That doesn't, at least in this day and age, we don't, it's a basic right? Now, a lot of women have had to take on the role as breadwinner. And why do you think that is? Not that there's anything wrong with being a breadwinner. Not that there's anything to be, it's because shit's gotten so expensive that fucking everyone has to work, okay? And women have been in the workforce for quite a while, and we're moving our way up, okay? Sure. But to me, it's just as important to raise a happy, healthy family, okay? To, I mean, yeah, not everybody has the same situation. Both, parents have to work, or maybe there's a different situation where the mom works and the dad doesn't. Whatever. That's fine, okay? But what we shouldn't be doing is belittling the classic way of family. The mom stays home, the husband, is the breadwinner. We shouldn't belittle that job, because being a stay-at-home mom is probably literally the hardest job that one could have. Because everything's on you. I mean, the cooking, the cleaning, the childbearing, everything. It's all you. And I feel like that aspect of being a mother is completely being rewritten and erased. And, maybe I am on the wrong side of history, okay? Maybe in this situation, maybe like 100 years in the future, we're all going to be just alien grays and like asexual, or I don't freaking know. You know what I mean? But when you start taking away a woman's individuality, and you tell me that I should be called a birthing person, wow. And the other thing that's really, I find totally off the charts weird, is that trans women are being able to play in women's sports. Okay, like the swimmer. I don't remember his name, but he's in a girls' swim team. Olympics or some shit. Freaking racing around the pool. Guy's like 9 feet tall. Fucking probably weighs 20 pounds. Well, no, you know what I mean. Real slender, swimmer body. You can't compete with a biological female if you were born a male. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Okay? But women are just like, yeah, this is okay. Yeah, this is totally okay. We're always taking the brunt of everything and being told how to feel, how to act, how to be, really. And we just take it, okay? And, I mean, we wanted to fight for, sexual liberty. And to me, that is a joke in and of itself. If you're a whore, you're a whore. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. A lot of people are going to disagree with that and be like, well, and that's fine, okay? You do you. End up. It's just mind-numbing, the stuff that's happening in this world, and the stuff that we were meant to just be like, oh, that's cool, that's okay, don't rise up against it because then you're a bigot or you're this or that. It's just, I don't know. It's not jiving with me. And I get that it's controversial, but if you have a baby, if you have a child and you're a mother and you're not standing up against this kind of shit, you're just allowing it to happen and not speaking on it because, it's controversial. We need to stand together right now as women because we're being erased. Legit. You might say, oh, you're being paranoid or da-da-da-da. No. Don't even insinuate that I can't be called a mother. It's disgusting. Okay. And the reason why I blame women is because we're the ones that did this to ourselves. We wanted to be like men. How about we just all be who we are? I don't get why that's so... It's triggering for people. Very weird. Very odd. But that was what I wanted to say for Happy Birthing Person's Day. I think it's fucking... Too bad nobody wants to join on the conversation. And that's fine. Oh well, I'm just going to use this one for contour. Oh wait, look how crooked this one is. This one I got from Temu. I think it's supposed to be a foundation brush, but look. Oh my god. Should I use it? I'm gonna use it. Let's do it for shits and gigs. I'm gonna play makeup. And if you come in for the conversation, cool. And if not, that's fine. But I have my say, and I don't care if people agree with me or not. I think that's the problem, is that most people care far too much about what others think of them or what others portray them to be. You know? People are so afraid. And I just think it's sad. Well, you know what? It's not doing a bad job. I could probably use this for what I'm using it for. But let me know in the comment section below if like this weird, like, oh my gosh. Freaking, they're letting like little kids have story times with drag queens. Oh my god, way to confuse fucking kids, you know? And also, why are they trying to sexualize the kids? It's so gross. It's so disgusting. It's so wrong in so many ways. And the fact that nobody, all these women are just like, yeah, this is totally cool. Come on, Timmy, let's go see, you know, sparkle shards fucking do a dance and gyrate. And honestly, no. No. I just find it odd that no one is speaking on it. Sad. As I said before, I am open-minded, okay? And I support all groups, despite, you know, sex and ethnicity. But I will not have it being normal for kids to be taught about these kinds of things. That's not okay. That's not normal. It's weird. Everyone thinks it's okay. Huh? I mean, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. And women, we did this to ourselves. I mean, you know, we want to be all-inclusive. We want to love everybody, right? You know, just because you are a certain way doesn't mean my kids need to know about your your bedroom manners. You know, just because you are fucking, you know, that doesn't mean my kids should have to know about it. And you know, all this shit started right when they took God out of the Pledge of Allegiance. I noticed that too. That's when the big turn came, when certain states were taking God out of the Pledge of Allegiance, and then all this shit went haywire. If you did you see the timeline of that? I mean, luckily I live in a state where that's not a thing. Thank God. But it's just sad. It really is. All of it. It's heartbreaking. And people need to talk more about it and speak on it and show that no, that's not okay. You know? It's not okay to have maps a part of the LGBTQ plus flag. It's just not. And if you think otherwise, then I would please ask that you just not be watching my channel and taking part in this discussion at all. It's disgusting. Anyway, I'm going to try to play with all of my palettes, my new to me palettes. And do like a big... I don't know. I just want to play makeup. I need makeup therapy so bad. Oh, and also, another thing. I think that really ticked me off. I have a friend, her daughter's going through a miscarriage. And luckily, I've never been through one. Okay, I praise God every day that I have my babies. But for a man, to say that he can't have children, or that he knows what it's like to be a woman, our reproductive, cycles, what have you, with women losing something in their bodies that was once alive. How dare you? Shame on you. This whole group absolutely disgusts me. I'm just being honest. Oh, and also, if insurance should be able to pay for your dick getting cut off and turned into a vajayjay, then how come women aren't getting reconstructive surgery after popping out watermelon after watermelon after watermelon? Answer me that. There's an agenda. If you don't see it now, you're blind. You're honestly blind. Wake up. Wake up, folks. We need to start standing up for what we believe in, okay? Because if you don't, they'll tell you what to believe in, okay? We're there. We're there right now. And all I can think of is I want to find a place to bug out, like with my kids, It's just awful. I just want to make sure it's there. That looks good. I really like Juvia's place. I've realized. Still. Try to get this texture look out. I tried a different primer. And I don't think it, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out. My skin is changing. I'm not used to having to deal with lines and hooded eyes and woohoo, all that fun stuff that comes with aging. So I don't know. There's some stuff that I need to change. I'm just trying to figure out what. I moisturized. I exfoliated to make my nose look less textured. I used a different primer, and it's just still, I know it's this Tarte Shape Tape because it's really thick, and this is the creamy one, but it's the only thing that covers up certain discolorations. So, anywho. Let me know. Are you kind of feeling the same way about it? Am I on the wrong side of history for what I believe? Just tell me in the comments. I won't block you. Unless you're being mean, or disrespectful or rude. Just let me know how you feel about all this. I still see it. I hate when it gets warmer out because then I go outside more. I'm not supposed to really be in direct sunlight because of my skin issues. I don't care about what's on my forehead, which I'm starting to because all these lines.